Hello, everyone. This is Stacy. Welcome to The Landing. Today's episode is a special one, a conversation with a dear friend whose roots run deep and true right here down east. She comes from a wonderful family known for their strong sense of heritage, faith, and connection to the water. Growing up surrounded by decoys, hunting, and the rhythms of coastal life, those traditions become woven into the very fabric of who she is. She carries that heritage proudly, not just in what she does, but in how she lives and shares it with her loved ones and everyone lucky enough to know her. It was such a delight to sit down and talk with her, and I know you'll enjoy hearing her story as much as I did. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Landing. It's so good to be back in this library and especially looking across the table to this beautiful young lady. I adore her and have anticipated sitting down with her, which has been a chore because she's so busy. But I would like for her to tell us your name, who's your crowd, and where you're from.
Valerie Salter Oden, and I am from Harkers Island, born and raised, was gone for a little while, but gladly came back. And my crowd is Kurt and Martha Salter.
Yes, and if you know Harkers Island, you know Mr. Kurt and Miss Martha. They were special folks. And so is their daughter that I'm looking across to now. I love her. Well, Val, thank you so much for taking time out to meet with us and to chat with us this morning. We're going to get started. I want you to take us through what growing up on Harkers Island was like and tell us any stories you would like to share. And I will ask questions along the way, but if you want to just get started with your first memories and wherever you want to begin.
Okay. Well, my first memories were of two places mainly, Harkers Island Methodist Church and Harkers Island School.
Mm-hmm.
The elementary, which was K or first grade through 8th grade then.
Mm-hmm.
And just going summers around, I say the school and the church, but summers with church was Bible school.
Yes.
That was something we always enjoyed. And it was actually over at the old teacherage, which is where the Lighthouse Chapel parsonage is now.
Yes.
That's where we had a lot of our things done in there, the old upstairs, and of course us kids would run up and down, and it was just fun. And then at the end of Bible school week, we'd always have not lunch on the ground, but I guess that's hot dogs and the whole works and homemade ice cream, things like that. And of course then the mamas weren't working very much, so all of them were there. I say working, steady jobs, 8 to 5, but they were all there, and it was just the best turnout in time.
Wow, it's talking about homemade ice cream. That's something we used to do all the time. Every get-together, we made 2 or 3 different kinds of ice cream.
That's right.
No,
it was a
we
big
didn't do
thing. I know I even tried this summer and did one, and it was okay.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But it's too much easy now, but that was fun. That was always fun.
Yes.
Yeah. And as far as, like I said, it was all the island. Anybody could come, the kids, but a lot of us were there all the time. And then the school. My best friend still for all these years is Beck. Beck Ingram, Beck Johnson, Beck Ingram she is.
Yes.
And anyway, we always were together. It was she and Gail Golden now and Sherrod Lewis. And I was spending the night. I never stayed home on Saturday nights. Even though we had to get up and go to church the next morning, it didn't matter where you were. But we spent the night, and Gail and I, those Chef Boyardee pizzas.
Oh, my favorite.
We've made a many a one of them, let me tell you, Mr. Oliver and Miss Margaret. But I always stayed with her, or she stayed to my house. Then same with Beck, Nancy Dean Garland. When they redid their house upstairs, we thought we were something, had our own little apartment, But just going to the landing down there in the mornings, and just we had a good time. We were, and of course Sherrod, when I was always with her, and we had camps at the banks, and her parents and us, and we were very close together. Miss Sue, I know I'd stay over there with them a lot of times because they'd stay a week. And I'd stay with them. And Miss Sue, if it rainy days, she would sew Barbie doll clothes for us by hand.
Oh, my goodness.
Prettiest stuff. I think Sherrod probably still has a few of them. Anyway, it was good times. That was the best.
Wow.
We'd go fishing with Mr. Paul. He'd go out in the boat right in front of the camps and set a net. And we'd catch fish for dinner.
And I started to say you'd eat it fresh.
Yes, eat it right then. And that's still good memories.
Oh, so good. Yeah. Now, most of what you've described is outdoors.
Absolutely.
We were outside most of the time, weren't we?
We were, and that hurts my feelings now for a lot of kids. I know that they do, some do, they play ball, but a lot of them are in the house on video games, and which is part of the world now.
Yes.
But it's kind of sad that they don't see all that we did.
Yep. Because we played ball, but we played house and dolls and tag, and like we played everything was outdoors.
Absolutely it was.
I remember when Atari came around, and Mama would fuss at us so much because we would want to play, finish a game, and she would make us stop. Because that was like the beginning of the end, I guess.
You had to go outside.
Yeah, I had to go outside. When you went to the landing, what kinds of things did you do to play?
Mostly, I mean, we would take our dolls and things too. We had doll babies, or Barbies, and play along the shore with them and try to pick up things that we could find. Beck still is picking up sea glass. She still loves to do that. But we used to do that a lot. We never really made things with it. We just collected it, but just going out swimming, playing. Yeah. The boats were all anchored out there then. You didn't have boat lifts and things like that. I happened to see a picture the other day, and there was a few pictures of old down the shore, and the boats were just anchored in the water.
Yeah.
So.
Did you swim out to them, jump off of them, hang on them, that kind of thing?
Yeah. Oh yes, jump off the boats and see how far we could go. But one of the mothers would always be around looking, and they were waving us back in. We were going too far, and that was especially if we were to the banks.
Yes.
And we'd walk over to the ocean side. Oh, didn't that make Mama nervous? And we wanted to be past the breakers, of course.
Of course.
And she was that hand just waving it back, and we're like, and then I notice now with my grandkids that I do the same thing to them. So it's just history repeating itself.
That's right. Well, you had to get past the breakers to get to the calm water.
That's right. And then you could have fun.
That's right. That's right. That was the hardest part, was getting out there.
Someone else I thought about with my brother and sister, we all played Kim and Heidi, Grant and Jenny, Craig, with all the other girls, but most of us played there, but behind the houses in the backyard. Heidi, was always the little one tagging along with us. And Craig had a house back there. We called it our playhouse. It was behind his house. And, oh my gracious. Now this is going, but we played Daniel Boone. I mean.
Yes.
Yes. Things like that. We were always outside. And there was a pond back there. Mr. Howard had a pond. I don't know if he had it dug. Anyway, there was a pond back there. And one winter, I'm going to say, I don't know if it was before Christmas or after, we had a big freeze, bad cold time. Well, Heidi and myself decided we were going to go ice skating. So we did, and of course, no skates, just our boots and jackets. And all of a sudden, the ice broke.
Oh, no.
And we went down, both of us, soaking wet, and we were screaming. Mr. Howard, being out in the yard always, he heard us, and he came and got us. And all he could say, he got us out, and he had us both by our collars, like a teacher used to with yours. And he drug us home, took us on home. He said, your mamas are going to kill you. Your mamas are going to kill you. But we survived, and it was cold.
Bet so.
But I don't think either one of us got sick, but that was fun. I mean, hindsight, that was fun. But we were just skating back there.
Now, it was fun until it started breaking, right?
Yes.
How deep was it?
Probably not real deep.
Like even to your waist or so?
Yeah, 3 foot probably, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like
that. Now, that's not there now, right?
No,
I mean, yeah.
It's grown, I guess, dried up and grown. But yeah, that was one of my memories of mischievousness.
I love it. I remember ice skating in ditches. Like, it would freeze over and we would skate in the ditches. That's didn't take much to entertain us. So what else do you recall? Like through school? Like, do you recall any of your teachers or anything like that?
Miss Janice Fulcher.
Loved her.
I loved her. She was just the sweet. She was strict. She was good, but she was like a mother hen to us.
I don't remember her ever raising her voice. Do
Me
you?
either.
And no, you could hear a pin drop in her room.
Absolutely, you could. It was just, but we had good times. She let us, be kids. But I think sometimes the look, all she had to do was look.
She had a look.
Yes, and you knew then that was it. You didn't need to say no more. And but yeah, Miss Janice was always very good. Mr. Salvatore, of course, he was a sweet man. He was a good man, and he was another one who had a way that he didn't really have to get. He got mad sometimes, but what teacher doesn't?
Right.
But he held it in and, as much as possible.
Now, he was middle school, right?
Yes.
I didn't have him. Tanya and Duana did, but he retired before I got there.
Yes, he did. He was very good.
Mr. S.
Mr. S, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And, I don't know. It was just, they were all good teachers. Teachers are a special group. I'm talking to one now, but they're a special group of people. And that's for sure. They have a hard job, but most of them love it, so it makes it better.
Yeah, you got to. This week, I was contacted by one of my former students from East Carteret, which I was there, in the 90s. And so that was incredibly special because, he's an adult now and had reached back out to me. So
that's right.
That's why we do it.
That's right.
Now, when school, did you do extracurricular anything?
I did.
What did you do?
I did cheer down in the middle school we say, but it was 1st through 8th. But yes, middle school cheer. I did. That was fun, and I still have my letter. I found that the other day.
Oh, fun!
And my grandkids think that's funny when they see things like that or pictures of me like that. But we had the best time. I was thinking in that old gym to Smyrna, because I don't think we had the gym. We did not have the gym
Probably
then.
Not.
We had to go to Smyrna for our home games. And that was fun. I was always scared to death to do the cartwheel. I could do them, but I remember being so nervous when you had a game and you had to do the cartwheel. That was when, I'm trying to think, like Lisa Gaskell, Mila, Mandy, all the different ones of us were Yvette, Mila, cheerleading.
I love all those names you just said.
Yes. We had good times. And then, of course, we went to East Carteret after that. That was a big step.
That was a big deal for us. How many were in your class through the island schools, like on average?
About 24, 20. I was looking at old pictures the other day, like I said, and I found some of each one of my classes, and there was about 20. It was a big class.
That was pretty big. We had a small class. We were about between 15, 16.
Right.
I think one year we got up to 18. But yeah. So to go to East Carteret, that was huge.
That was very big for us. And because, we went places and we did things, but that was a total culture shock for all of us, And East Carteret was great. I love it. And I know, as I say again, Beck, because but she just had her birthday, and I had to post pictures, and it was our graduation night.
Love it.
And I was crying, and she was laughing. Because I didn't want to leave, and she did. But high school was fun. I really got involved there and did. I didn't do cheering or anything like that, but I did a lot of the school things, the academic, and not that I'm that smart, but I did a lot of those things, and we just had a good time. It was fun.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Homecoming was just at East Carteret, and I think about that, and I went to the parade, and most everything was a boat or pulling. We used to make floats for that.
Yes.
And down where the behind the airport, that little road where the museum is, the whale,
Yes.
what is that? The sailing museum now is going to
Yes.
be, or I can't think of it.
Yep.
But
Yep.
down that road was, I think it was Debbie Sanderson, Debbie Baker or knew someone who had a place down there. And that's where we always went and made our class, made the floats. And that was great to be out on a school night.
Oh, yes.
And
Oh,
go
yes.
after school, and you had to be home probably 6:30 or 7. But
yeah. Now, do the classes not do that anymore?
no, they don't really make the floats. You'll have a few that'll do it, the businesses, but they don't really do that.
That was awesome. And yeah, the big deal was to find somebody who had a big enough shed or space.
That's
and
right.
then we would go there. Yeah. We would spray paint, and if it would rain or be whatever cold, you do it inside with no ventilation.
That's right. That's right. That's why I say it was down there. I don't know whose old barn or shed that was, but that's where we did it. But we thought we were something to be able to be out on school nights and do those things, when we got that age that we
Oh, so
that
fun.
we could.
So fun. Did you all do the maypole and that stuff? We did too.
We did, and I was involved in that. And I remember, I believe my dress was yellow that year in that. And I think Gail won it the year that I was on the court, Gail Golden. I have to think back on these sometimes. My memory is like, I see the pictures, and then it sticks a little bit. But yeah, that was fun.
That was a fun day. We have a picture of myself and Sean Bates on that May Day. And we pulled that out because our kids got married.
Right.
And so we're like, look at us and look at us now, kind of thing.
I know.
Everything is so funny. So what did you do after high school?
I went to CCC, or Carteret Tech, it was then.
Yep, CTC.
And I started out with business, just business secretary or business education. And the more I got involved, in the summer of 10th grade, I started working at the courthouse under the CETA program, it was called. And I don't remember what all that stood for now, but it was letting kids work and follow.
Oh, cool.
Things they thought they might want to do.
Yeah.
And so I got a job at the courthouse, and Miss Mary Austin was there then. And Craig Lewis worked there. But I just did the summers, and it got me interested in law and all that. So I ended up switching my studies at CCC for executive secretary, it was called then, and then I went on to the legal part of it. That was good times.
That's neat.
Yes.
Yeah, so you were kind of like a apprentice or a shadowing type thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And got paid for it.
And got paid.
Yes,
that's even better.
That was big, yes, because I had worked at Sea Level Hospital a couple summers before that, like in the cleaning, the janitor, or whatever, helping them. But yeah, that was good. And I worked at the courthouse then, and I got my associate applied degree, and then got married, had children, moved away for 19 years. I was gone.
Now, where did you move and why?
We got married and moved to Florida because my husband was in the Coast Guard at the time, and then moved to New Jersey, and then ended up back to Ocracoke. And that all didn't work out, but I met my husband now, and we've been married 35 years.
Wow.
But, and his name is Lynn, but a lot of moving and traveling, but I always loved to be back. I always used to this is a funny thing too, no matter where I lived, I made my dentist appointments so I could come home. And it always was a week stay most time when I had my dentist appointment. It took a week.
I love it. I love it. I do things like that too.
Playing around.
Yeah, because nobody else can, do certain things.
That's right.
Especially when we first moved from the island. Now we just moved to Pamlico County. But I kept my pediatrician and stuff here in Carteret County. Yes. And,
Well, funny thing, too, my dentist back then was Jack Dudley.
Dr.
Dudley.
Dr. Dudley.
So, he's still around doing his books and
doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
But it's funny,
Our dentist was Dr. Ewer. Do you remember him? And you're a junior.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Oh.
I know. That's old. Way back.
As way back, yeah, for sure. So now you are living on the island still, and you're living in a very special place on the island. So share a little bit about that part of your life.
Yes. When we moved back in 1998, we had already put a trailer behind Mama and Daddy for us to be able to come and vacation from Ocracoke.
From Ocracoke,
From Ocracoke. Mama always called it overseas. Anybody asked where she was going, and she said, well, I'm going overseas to see Val. So, but anyway, we had done that just to have a place, and so we were there and enjoyed our time with Mama and Daddy. My gracious, having them live in front. This is something way back. Don't let me get off track for. But another thing, Sheridan and I, when we were little, we'd always plan to have a big house. We wanted this, we wanted that. I said, well, it'll be okay, but I can't go too far because I need to borrow a lemon from Mama once in a while. I don't know why a lemon. I don't know where that came from, but they all teased me about that.
Oh, my goodness.
But I got my wish because I lived right behind Mama and Daddy. So anyway, it was just the best to be able to enjoy them, you know, be with them mostly day in and day out. I did work, but to come home and just walk up there and sit and, you know, hang out with them, and did little trips with them. Daddy and Lynn got along really good. Lynn worked also, but then when he retired, it was, you know, they did some things, and just enjoying them and being with them. And now with Mama, let's see, Daddy passed away in 2013.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Mama in 2016. And Mama had gotten sick a little bit and all. And it was just like nights before I went to bed, I would go up there and check on her. That was our thing at 10 o'clock, you know. But I don't know, just watching Daddy and being with Daddy. And, you know, he did the decoys. And I never picked it up to do it. But I've watched him a lot. And it's something I say I wish I could, but I don't know that I ever could, you know.
Yeah.
It was great to be there with them.
Yes.
And to be home, you know. Yeah. And then my kids, Curtis, he is a plumber. He started with Mike Piner and Susie.
Yeah.
Worked with them, and he's been doing that, and he's got his license now and got his own business.
Oh, wonderful.
And Caroline, she has done several different things, and now she's working at the courthouse. She got not my old job, but that position later.
Oh, wow.
So she's gotten that.
Oh, fun.
Yes. And so, of course, the grandkids, I just love all of them. Have the best time.
Them. Yes, you got
Savannah.
Yes.
Savannah and Luke and Molly and Mariella.
4. Okay.
Yeah. And I actually have 2 by heart that are in Ocracoke. Well, they're from Ocracoke. They live a different place now. One does, and one's in Greenville. But yeah, so I really have 6.
I love it.
Yes.
I cannot wait.
I know you're going to have the best time, Stacey.
I watch you and your fun shenanigans with the kids and the thing. I know the little things that you do from all the time, and I just can't wait.
Yes, you're going to have the best time. It's so much fun. Like even with Savannah, and we did all kinds of things. You know, no matter what I did, and then as they've come along, different ages and all, it's just fun to do things with them and try to teach them, and you know, the way things were and can still be. Yeah. But we know things have to change.
Yes, and boy have they changed.
Yes.
What would you say you miss the most of how things used to be?
I'll say the camaraderie of everybody being together and knowing everybody. And I know that we have some really good people that have moved on the island from off, like we say. Yes. And they are wonderful and really help the community and all. But it's just a different feeling than what it used to be. Yeah. Yeah. It's just when you go to the store, then you walk in and you don't know anybody. And before it was like, hey, how you doing? Everybody knew everybody. Yeah. But I think we still have that with those of us like our ages that are still
here.
They're still here. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. That's what I miss too the most. Like, because used to, no matter where you went, you saw somebody that you not only knew, but you were kin to.
That's right.
And went to school with, went to church with, did all the things.
Right.
It's just a special connection there. So
when I said that about the decoy things, do not keep in that because I'm just probably not good to do that. But hunting around here is big. And I am a deer hunter.
I started saying, now you hunt.
I love to hunt.
Uh-huh.
I'm not crazy about the duck hunting. I only did that a couple. And it's too cold on the water. It's way too cold. It's cold in the woods, but it's colder in the water.
Daryl says when you're wet and got ice on your back, it's not the place for him.
That's what I say. I agree with Daryl on that one. But
now, you killed something recently.
Yes, I got my biggest yet, my 8-pointer.
I love it.
And he was 151 pounds.
I love it.
And we do eat the meat. That's why I love it. Mm-hmm. I really like to eat it, like to cook it, Yeah. So, and just
What's your favorite way to eat it?
The fried cube steak.
Yes.
Like that.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But just being in the outdoors again, that's my favorite. And say this, if, my gracious, I don't know how anybody can't believe in a greater thing, person, whatever. When you're outdoors and you see the great outdoors and from the morning when the sun rises and then you're back in it again at night when that sun sets, it can be blowing 35 miles an hour. And within a few minutes, it starts calming and everything. The birds it's just the most peaceful place to be. Yeah. And I think that's because we always were outside. I just love being outdoors.
Love it. Love it. And it is a miraculous thing to watch.
Yes,
happen.
It is.
Yep. Well, before we close, is there anything that you had hoped to share with us that we haven't covered?
I don't think so. Just that I do love Harkers Island and born and bred. Yep. And I thank you for inviting me to talk. I hope everybody enjoys it and it wasn't too crazy.
Oh, no,
some of the things.
No.
But I love you, and you know I do, and your crowd.
Yeah.
So,
well, right back at you.
Yes.
And I've always said about you, especially to know you is to love you. And Daryl, of course, he got to know you when he worked here in Carter County, and he adores you too. So
same with me. I love Daryl.
Yeah. And Daddy, my gracious, he still talks about your cinnamon candy.
Yes, I do. Try to do it every decoy weekend because Mama always did. She'd give him a little pack.
Yes.
So I know you make it all the time too.
Yes, but it's not
something about that little jar that Mama used to give him.
That little jar is very special to him. So.
So bless his heart. Love them and your mama too.
Oh,
my great and I love Miss Lana.
Yeah, we're blessed. You know that, Val.
Yes, we are. Very. We've had the best life.
Yes, we have. Well, I love you, and I hope to have you back sometime.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you again for joining us to The Landing. This podcast is brought to you by the Core Sound Waterfowl Museum and Heritage Center. I am your host, Stacy Davis Baisden, and today's podcast was produced by April Davidson. Tune in next week as we continue learning, sharing, and remembering together. If you'd like to hear more, check out our previous episodes where you get your podcasts. Until then, stay safe and be kind.